15-year warranty on my AC system seems insane to me.
It worked out nicely.
It's,
Hello, people.
He's very bouncy.
Hmm?
He's very bouncy.
Nobody can see the screen yet. You always comment on stuff that's on my screen as I'm prepping stuff. Like people can see.
There's a solid chance it won't be on your screen when you start the stream.
All the advertisements.
Just go see the advertisements and then come back to the
Yes,
screen.
ads are great. Support the ads.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. That's not a great way to start.
Are you dead?
Yes. Hey, drink.
Here.
But in your chat talking about best pony derby.
Warhorse asked the question. Here's an interesting question. If your house was on fire, what would be the first 3 things you would try to save beside yourself? To me, that's somebody that's asking the question of, I have your address now. And if there was some important things that I could steal, what would they be? Hello, Edward. Hello, Alexander.
And the computer is the only obvious thing.
That's actually the thing I wanted to check now. So, curious. I kind of did some testing stuff, but I'm not sure if there. If I disable that, is everything still? I disabled my preview window because of issues from Sunday, so.
Hello, sir, Edward.
I just want to make sure everything's still running fine. No. If anything, I'm just going to break now, but... okay. Hello. I hope everything is running. Oh, I should probably go to that. There we go. How is everybody on this wonderful whatever day it is? What day is today? Tuesday. Tuesday. Hello, Blair. How's up, Alexander, sir? You're live? That's... It's good to strive for the low bar. Heal east.
So, can they see us?
Yes.
This is good to know.
Yeah, see, it's that's the window.
Yes.
I'm seeing if I can put it on performance mode. If it saves some other, until I figure out some other potential stuff.
Are you having performance issues?
It's kind of hail. It says hail. It says hail. Yeah. That's not hell. Hell is Hell. It's He double hockey sticks. And it sounds worse when you say it that way than if you say hell. No. Don't deny
Have
it.
a heart attack. He's like, no.
Do not hell or on hail. Hail is for dirt.
For dirt is correct.
So I did a little bit of work on this. I think I did. So I don't think. So this is basically. Yeah, I was considering this one good to go. Or kind of. Oh yeah, the juice box is still there. I should probably hide that.
Yeah, I noticed that.
For sure. I forget about that. So I redid some of the keyframing on this because I didn't really like it. So I could probably blend that now. And I did start working on. Hello, Terrapos. I did start working on some of these other shots because I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to need to do those. And because I want to do some of the backgrounds for these, but I don't know what I need to do for the backgrounds until I start working on the later shots because those are wider shots and I can't make them look one way and the rest of the shots look a different way. So I need to start figuring out those, at least in a general sense, so I know what I'm working with. Because if I'm doing a really, really, like a super wide shot like this, it means I have to actually fill everything. And that's a large amount of area to fill. So
Copy paste corn.
No. Do you know how much corn that would be? And if I copied it, it's an elevation. So how do I make it so that all the corn is
You've done this before.
Yeah, I know. And the way and it takes forever to do corn. The best way actually to do it would be with particles, but particles don't interact with light correctly, so it would probably look really bad. Because particles have a property where you can say, start here, and then keep going until you hit the map. Which is nice, but the lack of lighting sucks.
You would think, though, in a world populated by horses, that all the lawns would be super well kept, because everyone's eating their lawns. So maybe...
How many times do you see the horses out there eating grass?
You don't see it, because it's rude to watch. But they do it.
It's rude to watch?
It's rude to watch them eat.
How's it?
It's rude. Stop watching me.
Is it like a fetish?
No. I don't know. They're horses. Of course they eat grass. That's why it's so well manicured.
Oh, there's a
map desert under there.
There's a map error right there. No, that is...
It's a cactuar.
This is because this is technically a desert map that then was just retextured with grass. It just works really well for what I'd use it for. Hello, Kite. They have the grass burgers and fries. Yes, burgers. Stupid face. What can I do for stupid face? We did the Death Barn. Is Death Barn still here? Yeah, there it is.
Yes. I still think one of my favorite things in horses is just when they eat horse things, not human things. Like hay burgers are still kind of burgers. It's kind of cute, but just when Twilight was eating daisies off the table, that's great. I love it.
Oh, that was the one thing I wanted to do here. Being she's going to cruise around really fast, is I wanted to put like a radioactive symbol on the gas.
Cool. Sure.
So I thought that'd be fun. Hello, Luna, and thank you for your 2 months. 2 months already. That's gone so fast. Is it? I feel like it's been more than that. Like, well, I guess that would fit with that. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like time's just. I can't believe it's already like March. It still feels like early February.
I wouldn't think Applejack would trust the tractor though if it didn't run on apple-based ethanol.
But you can have radioactive apples.
Sure. They're poisonous, yes. Extra spicy apples. Look at howling at the moon. No. It's how his parents died.
Hey, when you're thirsty horse, you just had a burger.
Like, I'm just imagining tractors were just invented, so they don't really understand gasoline just yet. So many a horse died.
Okay. And we'll do... that, so I need to do this and that. Oh, I got a wrong rotation set up. There we go. Oh, why is your... There we go. Okay. There we go. He's thirsty. He's like chug, 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 chug.
That's what drinking gasoline does to you right there. Turns you inside out.
That's the end. Probably gonna change the scaling. Oh, it's not. Perfect. All right. I need to go wrong. Oh wait, your gas. It's more. Maybe no. He. I think what it is he's extra thirsty.
Oh, it is the diesel engine in that tractor. Maybe it can run off alcohol. diesel engines can. I think I've heard stories of them running diesel engines on super high proof alcohol. It would be a horrible waste of alcohol.
There we go. See, he thirsty.
He got big thirst.
He's chug, 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 chug. Chug.
Oh jeez, hi Warhorse.
You just asked on the other chat.
Yes, he did.
I just mentioned right when we got. I'm like, what is Warhorse trying to do? Is he trying to get a list of everybody's valuables so he knows who to rob? Well, hello, Brendan. What's in the schedule for the stream today? Yeah, congrats. It is not this. This is side stuff.
I like how that question assumes that I would save myself and not just like accept fate. How dare you assume, Warhorse?
Yeah, my thing is that if my house was on fire, you should prioritize your life and you shouldn't prioritize objects. You should just get out.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Because it doesn't. It's not about the fire. It's also the fumes. If certain things you seconds could end up costing you your life. You should never prioritize a physical object. You should just get out. Like just leave.
Leave me behind. Save the dirt plushies.
Yeah.
No, really. Leave me behind.
And Big Mac agrees.
Yep. Yes.
Because Mike, I can see Michael like. I have to get in there. My children are in there. And the firefighters are like busting through the door. They're risking their life, and there's just a burning dirt beam. There she is.
No, why is she already gonna be on fire? It's like save the pillows, save the plushies.
No, I was prepping the stream. I was sending out the notice thing, and before I had the screen popped up, I had that thing there, and I'm like, what the hell is Warhorse doing? Asking weird questions again. First thing he would save his mic, then he would save his wallet with documents and save his house. Why would you save your wallet?
Why would he save me?
Everything that's in your wallet is replaceable. I mean, yeah, there might be some cash in there, but it's nowhere near what it's going to cost to repair your house, so that's just chump change. Everything can be replaced, so there's no risk that should be included in there. Almost every material possession, if you have correct insurance for where you live, will replace everything that's there. The only things that you would have to worry about are the non-replaceable things, and my thought is if you have a non-replaceable thing, then you should do something about that. Like for me, I have data that I would like to not lose, so I'm working on a cloud option. So if that were to happen, I don't have to worry because I can recover it all. I just haven't gotten to that point yet.
I'd have to come back from my wallet, man. I got like a $10 gift card to Walmart in there, and I could not.
Does you have a Cracker Barrel one in there?
No, I don't think.
Do you have your wallet on you right now?
Yeah.
Just show them how thick it is.
It's a normal thickness for a wallet. You were very entertained by this.
This is the thickness of his wallet.
I only have essentials in there.
Look how many cards are right there. Yeah, you had a library card that was expired.
It's not expired. You just have to
You have to go to Kentucky.
It's in Kentucky.
To get you don't live there, so if you got a book from there.
But I still, just in case, if I'm ever in Kentucky,
you need a book.
Yeah. Look, see this. This is $1,000 off my next home loan. Don't give me that.
Cool. Expires in 2014.
Well, okay. Maybe not mine.
No, wait, no. It's valid through September 20th, 2022.
So I gotta get a house by next year.
You better hurry up. Cool. Sorry, I'm not wanting to finish that. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna use this one real soon. I can feel it.
Cinemax? Oh, yeah. Cool. Hold on. This is very important.
Back in theaters.
So, redeemable at box office.
Yeah. See?
I'm just looking. Oh, no expiration date.
No,
or dormancy fees. That's good.
Yes.
Look,
I can't. I will go back to Kroger's.
But congrats to Slayer, the Wild Arnie, Stone Trooper, Otter named Cake, and Soren. But thank you very much, Luna. Happy birthday! You're gifting me stuff and other people stuff when it's your birthday.
This bank has been in service for like a decade.
Remember, you're putting video with card numbers on it.
Again, this has not been in service in a decade. This
I know,
card-
but they could find a way.
Would they find a way to get money from a bank that doesn't exist anymore?
That Wolf could throw your back out. I can't give him crap for it. He is nostalgic and he refuses to give up anything.
No.
So he'll be like, I can't get rid of that. I'd rather have it in a box in a corner than I never look at.
I might go back to Glow Golf and get my one free game from.
Didn't we have like a nice metal container that cookies came in? You're like, I want that. Like, why? Because the metal container and some cookies came in before.
There's a pony on this one.
That's just somebody's card from a convention.
Yeah, from like many, many years ago.
It's painful. I minimalize my wallet. I get everything out of it. He hurts my brain.
Euros. I have no actual cash in here. I just have euros.
Yes, Michael face. Michael's face are the best emotes. We need more of them. I'll have to go get something to eat. Just came back. What did I miss? Luna did some gifting, and his wallet is horrible.
No, it's not.
If you were actually, I think the reason you can't take anything out of that wallet is because if you do, nothing will stay in it.
It's so stretched out.
Yeah.
Very possible.
So many forgotten taxes plus the question where the original derp card. That's what you need to do. You need to make like the derptatorship or the derpy religion. You need to make cards for it so that everybody can like show their pride.
Hold on. Let me
Mike is prepared to go anywhere for any store he walks into. He'll have a gift card from 1994, essentially.
Who's that? Let me see if I can that pony.
I think I have 2 gift cards in my wallet. The only reason I haven't used them is because I just don't go out to eat. But I do want to use them. Actually, sometimes I'll just go to people like go to those places and I'll say like, I'll give you this gift card if you just give me the money for the card, because like then I have just money and that's much more useful. I always empty my wallet of any amount of cash beyond a certain amount.
So
I actually preferred that.
No, I'll get it. There we go. See,
It's just the banker for.
look. See, this is actually it's the banker for U.S. Bank. I told him.
In what state?
No, this state. When I first moved here, I needed somebody to give me a. There's a story behind this card. I needed somebody to give me a notary. I needed a notary, but I had
John. I thought John's a notary.
Is he?
Yeah.
Just use John.
I think it's a more recent thing though.
But I needed a notary, but I had like $13 to my name.
Oh.
So I had no money. So I went into US Bank and I asked if I could use their notary. They said, well, we only provide free notaries to people who have accounts at our bank. And I'm like, well, I'm needing a new account at a new bank since I just moved up here. And he's like, you know what? I'll hold you to that and we'll give you a free notary. And he gave me a free notary and I never go to the bank. But I got what I needed.
Neat, Michael.
If I hadn't have done that, I would have never made that house sale.
Where do that's my bank though, actually. You just think it's my bank.
Thanks to modern technology, I really haven't had to change banks. Like, I have really no reason to. My nearest location is 850 miles away.
Banks?
Banks? We just put our we invest all.
It's where you put the money. It's where you put the money that you don't need to use. Like, people have money they don't use. They buy Apple. She's just really confused. She's like, "What's retirement?"
Yes. It's where you make jams instead of buck apples. That's what retirement is.
I'm not retirements where you just live with your relatives for 20 years.
Yeah. Until you die. You make jams till you die. Is Derpy?
Oh, wrench.
The power of Derpy compels you.
So we now get Powder Michael. Yeah, Powder Michael's awesome. He replaced the coffee cup. I do want to add more Michael faces, but to do that, I have to replace other emotes. And I don't want to do that because most of the other ones are used in some way or another. So the coffee cup I felt wasn't all that used that much, so that one is okay to replace.
I will say this about having a wallet that's the size of a brick. I don't think anybody could pickpocket me without me noticing. Because it is an
Warhorse
thing.
You're mod, Warhorse. You can actually.
His job is to scream at the bot. Rather than do anything.
You're able to actually. Oh, okay. They just said want to become famous, buy followers, primes, and viewers. And you had to confirm with me.
Your horse, don't ban him yet. We could become famous.
We're trying. Look, your face is everywhere.
Yeah, that don't count. This guy knows where it's at. He could make us famous.
I could.
No,
no, this
the guy on nice. This guy.
Big Mac?
This guy knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Now we'll never be famous.
One of my favorite moments in banning was Michael with Blur to Blah. Blur to Blah does the blurred raid, pops in, is like, blurred raid, and they do their normal, like, spam blurred raid, and then he goes and freaking bans him. For spamming.
Chat.
Blurred had been there for months, and immediately just like, bye.
I was doing a good job.
It was like Derpy, like looking at a building that's on fire and you're patting her on the back. It's like, it's okay. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Big Mac?
I don't get the sword no more.
Big Mac?
Did I take that from you?
Yeah, well,
I think I did. Because I'm like up you with some power.
I thought I was doing good. I just forgot who Blurrbot was.
You were there every day at the same time he was.
You know me.
Yeah.
I forget things.
Big Mac? Big Mac? Yes. Casserole.
No, that's way too
Now
bad.
that I'm actually watching chat on a more regular basis, I'm recognizing people.
Yeah, the sword just means mod. And actually, you cannot. As far as I know, you cannot have VIP and mod at the same time.
Is Warhorse your only mod now?
Mm-mm. I believe Blurred might be. And Kelchan is too. But Kelchan used to be here a lot more, but now he's got other stuff in life going on. Oh, sure.
Life things.
There are many others. There's only 3, I think. I've been meaning to add a couple more people because of just a good idea to have a few more.
It would be nice if you could have at least one in chat at all times.
Yeah, but it's all based on. It's not like I can be like, you're scheduled for Tuesday.
No, that's why you just have people who are around, and you
That's why I keep this open. It's not. I can't do that during a game.
like distracting you from your.
I don't mind though. Like going here, going boop boop, because that's easy. But it's during games that I can't because all tabbing is more difficult. See you later, night. Give everyone mod because yes, that sounds like chaos.
That would go horribly.
No, there's a lot of people on here that it wouldn't be a problem, but if you have too many mods, then if everybody starts jumping on things, like say you go to click somebody for banning and somebody else does it for you, and it gets rid of their text that was written, which changes the size of the chat, that can end up like people can misclick and. You could accidentally ban the wrong person then or something, or because you weren't paying attention. So there's a certain amount that's good. I was actually, when I worked in medical previously, I was helping put together an admin a PLM system, product lifecycle management system, and then another company, we had purchased software and we were using. And it was just me and one other guy that were adminning it. And I'm like, this is like, we're putting a lot of time into this, more than I thought I would be doing in it. And so I talked to the people that were bringing the software in, and they said, they're like, well, we recommend that if you have over this amount of people, that you should have anywhere from 4 to 6 admins. And I'm like, we have twice that amount, and there's only 2 of us. And so we're like, wait, what? So we tried to request other people to come out and help, and nope.
Wouldn't help you, huh?
They won't try to fix a problem until it's a problem. You guys are doing fine. Why do we need to bring on anybody else?
That's a lot of companies.
But it means that it ends up being that if you have this much work to do, or if you have this much work to do and you only have this much time to do it, you have to just skim this off somewhere. So you end up like just narrowing down to essentials and then skipping over the things that would be a good idea.
Big Mac? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Yes.
She almost angry. It's like her.
Make an application thing for mods. No, I've been like, I think for like back when it was only like 7 to 8 people here at a time. It was Blurred, Warhorse, and Michael and Kelchan because they were just there quite often. So I just kind of pick people that I see there often and that just seem responsible. Warhorse, it took me a while to accept him because like he got very aggressive, which means that's probably why he's asking the question. He was like extra ban.
I'm not in chat enough for it to really matter anymore. So
Yeah, and I don't trust you.
I don't trust me either. I see spam and I'm just like the Judge Dredd of the chat. I'll just take out everybody. Like, no.
Big Mac?
I used to moderate Jay's chat a lot, and after a while, he would make me mod. Then I would just like remind him that AJ's parents were dead, and then he would unmod me. And this was a game we played. Like, haha.
Big Mac?
No app parents.
Big Mac?
So, I giveth you power, and I taketh it away.
Yes.
Big Mac?
He still says the best joke I ever did was when we were at, I think, BronyCon one year, and it was a Halloween thing. Oh no, it was Cider Fest. It was Halloween. They had ghosts hung up in the bar, and I just pointed at the ghosts and said, "Hey Jay, look, it's AJ's parents." And he liked that one.
Big Mac?
He takes the joke well.
Big Mac?
He does.
Big Mac?
Oh, that's what I was gonna show too. So I did figure out the one of the shots here towards the end. It's very early. It's just I'm trying to figure out some of the ideas for it. It's just, I have to. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter if the light's on or not. It actually took me forever to do that. But I had to play with it a little bit more because it's on an even surface. So I have her doing like her, and I got to put like the speed lines kind of like you're here, and then I actually changed. Oh yeah, I added camera shifts because I didn't like some of the way these transitions. So I'm trying some like quick camera turns. So this one comes. It technically is a break in the camera from here to here, but it feels like it's the same thing because that's how it works. And then I have the camera come from below here.
So you're gonna animate that button?
Well,
Right
I haven't
now,
even
it's
put
just a button.
the hand on there yet.
Just
Like,
a button.
The hand, the hoof.
Like, oof.
So the idea is, well, I want to do a couple shots here and there. These markers are right now just indicating the beat because I don't trust my ears with SFM because they're always wrong. So that's what the breakpoints are, and I'm gonna break it every beat or so, and then maybe like half beats. But I need to figure out 100% of what I want to do with that. I want to try to get to 30 seconds. So mainly because of some Patreon breakdown stuff, I want to try to hit that at least.
Hello,
On
Matt.
that.
Said hello.
Sorry, I watch all the streams, but they start at like midnight for me. Yeah, I know. We should get started earlier. Actually, like today, I got done with work. I ran to the grocery store and the liquor store quick, came back, started stream prep, ate pizza, and then I started the stream. So like I started as soon as I was able.
I mean, I wish I could watch streams, but I have to be here,
Big
so.
Mac? Yes, sir.
It's very important.
Mhm.
You're here to represent Derpy.
Big Mac?
Yay, Derby! She is the best horse.
So like here,
Big Mac?
timing wise,
Big Mac?
it sounds like her head hits at the end of Mac is when she hits the top angle, but when I actually slow it down,
Big Mac?
it's not. It's right about here, but I hear it about here. It's always like 3 to 4 frames behind, and that's why I do not trust my ears anymore for SFM for timing stuff, especially now that I have music. That's basically like super required that I'm right on point with it. You need to always go with the people that are part of the community first. Yeah, that's what I probably would do. I don't. Applications don't mean anything. I could put on paper that I'm a trustworthy person. It doesn't mean I am.
He's not. That's look on your face like, well, now I know how you feel.
I was worried about the animation, but yes, everything is about you.
I'm gonna cry now.
Big Mac? Big Mac?
The important thing is that horse is cute. And sitting
Nope,
in that
distraction.
chair
That's you're changing the topic now.
is- No, I'm talking about the animation. And how cute that sitting position is.
This is the same sitting position I've been using for
Yes, but
6 years, 7 years.
it's the little bucket seat that like really ties it all together with cuteness.
This sitting position was tough because the legs are longer than this. They actually would normally go to like let me unlock here. They should normally stretch to about
Can only trust Derpy.
they would normally stretch to about here on distance, and I think even this probably would go down a little bit, but there's just no way to have them have a good, decent looking sitting position without jamming the legs up into their body, and so or stretching their back, which I think this might be a little bit.
Can you raise the shoulder blades up?
The braids? The braids are up here. She doesn't have any.
Yeah, blade.
No, I can't. I've done that a little bit, but I basically did the most tweaking on one of the bones, and then the rest of them I just did a little bit to try to get that extra little distance. But it's just tough, which makes getting into sitting position like this tough. So like her sitting down like this, it means that when she's actually falling here,
I would just think her shoulders would go up. Was the thing.
but if I move her shoulders up, then you get this.
Well, you would have to do that while extending the leg to full.
It doesn't matter because I'm collapsing her chest.
Oh yeah.
You know, she needs it for air. That's where
Horses need air. I forget.
horses, they take air in through the snoot. This is not just for booping.
What?
This is for air. Air goes in through these things. See right here?
Uh-oh.
They're right here. It's equivalent to you over here.
So you shouldn't plug those up, huh?
No, you shouldn't plug them up with the fingers. That's even weirder. You know, and you put the air, and then it goes through their body here, and then it hits the lungs. And the horses need lungs.
They generate horse magic.
They do not survive off of friendship.
What? No.
No, it is. They need the lungs.
I want to see the science on this.
It's the lungs are a very important part of horse life.
I'm pretty sure that one survives primarily off apps.
She's breathing hard.
I don't know. I think she's got the alien in there from the movie Alien.
She's a little twerp.
No. Now she looks like E.T. talking about aliens. No.
Let's see what this puppy
No.
can do.
He's not okay.
I think it's pretty good.
No, you're making it worse. She needed to breathe, you said. Now she's got, like, he needs an iron lung immediately.
What do we gotta do? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Let's see what this
You know those memes with, like, little spiders?
No.
puppy can do.
Oh, go back.
Poor sad Applejack.
Let's see what this puppy can do.
She just wants to drive a tractor, and
This
you're
is horse.
torturing her.
She's happy. Look, she likes this. See, now she doesn't need air because time is frozen.
Well,
Except for now. Now she's that is kicking in.
This is her struggling for breath.
It's like maybe there's air over here.
You're cruel to horse.
I'm not cruel to horse.
You torture horse.
No.
Hello, Joseph.
Yo, Joe.
He's torturing horses, Joseph.
I am doing nothing of the sort.
Well, that's interesting.
There.
Okay, that's even worse.
Let's see what this
No.
puppy can do.
Like, she needs more apples in her diet.
Apples.
She needs something. She needs something. She's like,
come taffy. She doesn't need more sugar.
she needs like nutrition. She's like too skinny.
What this puppy can do.
It's like, this is what the fashion magazines always want.
This is the ideal horse body.
Yes, you may not like it. This is the peak of perfection.
Let's see what this puppy can do.
No. She got a very tiny butt.
She kind of looks like if South Park was like making the horses.
Ugh, it's so creepy. What'd you do? You stop this. You fix that horse.
Let's see.
No, I think it's fine.
Let's see what he's. Let's see what.
She's still got a strong neck. She needs a strong neck. Because with that body, her neck would just snap and her head would fall off. Well, she looks like she's full of apples again.
She had an IV of apple juice. Noodle form achieved. Taffy horse. There's no bones. She's flat. Yes, she's okay. See, Control Z fixes everything. There's another spider horse. Yeah, there's a meme. It's like a horse head on top of like the four legs.
I have seen that one, and it is entertaining.
She could breathe before, just very shallowly.
Big Mac.
All right, so
Big Mac.
I'm just trying to play out the vision I have.
Gas or Big Mac. Big Mac.
Thank you for the follow, Agent.
Big Mac. Mac.
Try to do that a little bit.
Big Mac. Gas or up.
Okay, and then we'll just do a little bit of the eye going wide here.
Yeah. Big Mac. Big Mac. Big Mac.
A little less.
Mac. Big Mac.
Okay, and music seems exceptionally quiet. Oh, it is a little low.
Better.
Big Mac.
And then the eye going down, and then that should be good.
Big Mac. Big Mac.
I'm not 100% sure the timing there is fine, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I think I'm gonna work on some SFM right now. That's good. Productivity.
What's that?
Yeah, you only know like 1 or 0 when it comes to productivity. You're either like, I can't eat today, I have to work on horse stuff, or I can't work on horse stuff, I must instead do nothing.
No, I do something. It's generally socializing. It's something.
Socializing isn't something. That's where you go and do the nothing, but with somebody talking in your ear, and then every now and then you make random noises that everybody can hear.
Maintaining social relationships is very important.
Uh-huh.
Big Mac.
Like, what is this friendship
Gas or up.
that you wish to maintain? I don't
Yes.
understand. It's too hard. Oh no. The voice of Spider-Jack?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. We need to prep this.
Yes, I think more derpy in this video would also be a good idea. No, why you hurt her again?
Okay.
It's even worse.
Okay, hold on. It's very important. We have to make sure that she's. There we gotta go.
Spider-Jack. I gotta start doing voice impressions for like obscure concepts.
Stop a little bit. Okay. All right, Michael. There you go. You can do your Spider-Jack now.
Like, hey y'all, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Jack. Spider-Jack does whatever Spider-Jack does. I eat apples, yes I do. Spider-Jack don't got webs, 'cause I'm on a horse. But I am Spider-Jack. Is that good? Did I do good? Like, she's like, grr, I'm gonna beat up those bad guys who stole all the apples. I don't care about those other people. They're just the apples. They can all burn for all I care. Spider-Jack. gotta save. Gonna immediately. She's into like 80s rock. It's like Spider-Jack. Can I walk on the wall? No, I can't. I'm a horse. Yeah, I got a lasso though. Cause I'm Applejack. Apples and spiders, not in the same place though. That's nasty. Okay, we did it! Yay!
Okay, Applejack is, or Spider-Jack is dead.
It's for the best.
Cool.
Wow. Well, hello, Nullen. And congrats to Joseph. Thank you, Nullen. Appreciated. How was your day? It was my birthday on Monday. Please make this happen. This is my birthday wish. Did I miss something? I'd love it if Derpy just popped up and all of a sudden say, "Hello, Argo, make it happen."
Cool.
Oh, thank you, Akamoto. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very generous. Have a Derpy. Well, Joseph, we will make a Derpy.
No, you don't know what you ask for.
No, because I like Joseph.
He tortures horses.
I like
especially
Joseph.
Derpy.
So we'll load up Derpy.
That's a hamburger.
We'll load up Soldier Derpy.
She's ready for derps.
And she's there. Her eye. Everybody else's kind of looks weird. Hers looks really bad. Maybe don't move it. There. I can't. And then we can.
Cool.
Well, thank you, Dolta. Thank you very much. We got 18 terabytes served for free. What is? Oh, okay. Nice. 18 terabytes. That's a lot of space.
How do you get that for free?
With like. I don't know. There's probably a story behind it. Stealing. Stealing makes things free.
Yeah, that's true. Well, good for you for getting away.
Everything's free. It's just whether or not you go to jail for a while. But then you get free food and lodging.
So, I mean, it's a win-win. Everybody should aim for prison.
What is a hype train? Hype train is if there's enough stuff. If enough people do subs or bits within a short period of time, it starts a hype train, and it's trying to promote people to do more subs and points and stuff.
Well, what happens when you reach hype train?
Anybody that was part of increasing the train gets the person that gives the most gets a special emote and a badge for a little while, and everybody that participated, I think
You did.
certain amounts of certain things get sent out to people. Well, there's 5 levels of hype train. So it just gives free stuff to some of the people that contributed.
Did you just start this? Cause
No, it's a random thing. It happens if enough is done within a short period of time.
So it's always been like this.
It's just that it's usually with like a certain amount of people, different people have to give within a short, like a 5-minute period, and then there's a cooldown period for it too. I had to look up information on it just because I was like, what the hell is this thing? It's interesting to get exclusive time and limited emails and promotes channels to start page. Yes, that's exactly essentially what it is. So, but thank you guys very much. All very generous. Missed the hype train. No, it's still there. It goes up to level 5. At level 5, it doesn't go any higher. Means Jules cheers means take a drink. Yes, drinks are good. I'm out of drink.
Me too.
Thank you, Nolan. Oh my god.
That's a lot of sucks.
The meter was.
Oh, now it's level 2. Okay.
Thank you, Akamoto. Well, I gotta list all these then. Congrats to Kato Coyote. Hell, Phil. Theo, how you doing? Lucky Dog. Gregan Hain, the Digichip, Jade Zaid, Little Moonlight, the Grabel, and Gosha. Thank you very much. That is very. I'll agree with Rathalos. It's cool. Went up 2 levels. Yes, it did.
Oh, well, no.
Jesus Christ, man! You guys are overly generous. Thank you very, very much. You know what? Did I change the hype train? Oh my god, it's full.
Yes, it is. Does this mean I don't have to eat dog food this week?
No, you're still eating dog.
Oh.
It's just I'm gonna get the fancy stuff.
Ooh.
Congrats to Spotty, Taiki Swift, Hooves, Braxton, Ghost Killer, Squid Kid, Fake Owl, Enigma, Gzer, Bobby, and Novinator, Little Bro Max. Congrats. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ, guys. Because the big train, it doesn't go any higher than that. Level 5's max. At that point, it's
just 177%.
it doesn't go up any.
It's reached maximum hype.
It's still catching up on stuff. But thank you very much. You guys are overly generous. Did I change the train? I thought I put Michael's face on there. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, wow, that is so far behind. No, thank you very much.
It's just everything's updating.
Yes, I'm not even gonna look at that list anymore. I went through it all. Yay, Derby. I got a notification as a gifted sub. Who do I thank? From Moonfriend, you thank Akamoto Autumn for that one.
Yes.
Gets it.
Yay, the derps.
It's still saying cool.
I'm assuming there's a derpy running across the screen right now.
Oh, there was. Oh, yeah. I have it on the performance mode, so you can't see it.
Can't see the... But I know it's there, and there's a good derp.
I gotta... here, we'll for the thing, we'll make a derpy run across the stream. How about that?
Cool.
Yeah, thank you, Rathalos. We'll agree.
Cool.
It's still going. You guys are quite awesome.
No, derpy, don't stand
But
there.
there's 2
It'll get
birthdays. So Luno, you had your birthday recently, but
Cool.
Can it be my birthday?
it can't be your birthday.
Oh. Maybe next year I'll get a birthday.
Is it broken? Is it just that many? Oh, there's another. Yay, there.
Yay, derpy! It's like, there she goes! Yay!
Thomas Dinkin would be proud. So what we'll do is for this shot for now, we'll actually just leave the derpy right here.
No, it's get hot. It's not gonna who's up there. She should take Applejack's place.
So I will keep the derpy here instead. Not permanently, because that'd be a little weird. You know,
I think it's fine.
Just look over and be like, what is this run on? It's like,
He
just looks over. It's like, it runs on me.
Oh.
Energizer derpy.
Gee.
Thank you, Toaster. Toaster Repair Pony. I know who that reference is.
Blackjack.
He's Don't listen to him. If I could do the ads for bits thing, it would be awesome. For now, Twitch never enables this thing. Yeah, I heard something about that, but I've never actually seen it. I've never seen the that actually be a thing. Well, I've heard it, but there's been words for it.
You didn't get your big cup this time.
No, I kind of grabbed that because it was running out of time. Thanks for the follow, Moon. Cool food breaks. 200%. Yes, that's a big train. I swore I put the Michael face as the emote for that. We'll see at the end when it runs out. It should have the faces go across. You know, his best pony animator Argo. Sorry, Michael. Actually, it's just sad that Michael's on that list. But no, I don't think I'm the best pony animator by far. If I had to say who the best pony animator is, I would probably say like a Forgalorga or something, because it's not just one thing to do detail or to do accuracy. It's not just about detail or making some good. There's so many other things to that. Jesus Christ, Luna. Hello, Bernie Dance Party. Welcome.
Cool.
And congrats to Shrimpy, Crispy, Swall, and Confirm. Actually, this might just be like
Cool.
subbing people that aren't even here and had followed recently. Because it's out of people to give it to. But thank you very much. Oh, I didn't even see it went across. Was it a Michael face? I don't know. 297%. It's a big. It's so many bigs. Yeah, I got an emote. Where's my emote? Did I get that emote too? Let's see here. Yes, I did. Yes, the little wizard. He was watching another stream when I got my gifted sub. Really? Does it tell you in that chat? Because I know, like, yeah, it usually starts grab. Yeah, I don't know how that stuff works. Bernie Dance Party was in here last week. He popped in for a little bit. So, was it last week? I don't know. It wasn't that long ago. Yeah, he's so generous that it's. I think, was it Michael got a sub once to Mid-Prem's stream, and he wasn't even there at the time. Thank you guys very much. Okay. So you're told even if you're not there. Interesting. Well, if you weren't following before too, how did it know to give to you? I don't know. Twitch is a weird thing. It is a funny place. I don't like the fact that this is her face at the end of Gas. Oh, I can't make her just say ass. So is it based on like previous viewership? Yeah, I don't know how that works. I'm always curious because, like, if you know how something works, you know how to better utilize it. Thank you, Michael. It's the same thing with like. Did I grab Cherry Coke?
Did you?
I might have. I just recently. The one you open is the one. No. Mm-mm. Oh no, that's fine. I think it's a nice change, so I don't mind it. But I'm like, did you open up the one I opened? I double checked that.
So I thought there wasn't enough in what was left of the 2-liter to make a full drink.
There's another 2-liter in there.
Oh, what's there?
I
used one of the 20 ounces.
Oh, that's fine. It was just like, it was surprising because I'm like, I double checked that.
I didn't.
My thought is with Windsor, sure, but I got I got a nicer one, and then you picked up another nicer one. I'm not gonna like do cherry. I want to taste the flavor.
Just drink it straight.
I have no idea. For some reason, ever since I bought a sub for my friend that streams, I've been getting a gift sub to various streamers at least once a week. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe it might be saying that people that gift are more likely to receive gifts. which would actually be pretty cool. And from an algorithm perspective, that actually 100% makes sense because generosity is contagious. So if somebody has a history of donating, if they receive a donation, they are going to be much more likely to donate again themselves. So it might be even built to the fact that since you've done it before, it's like, ooh. So if that's the case,
It's mischievous.
you guys have been generous enough today, but go to somebody else's stream, gift just once, and see if it increases how many you receive. That'd be interesting. You guys have been overly generous today, so I'm not saying here, but
I get
I'm
the dog
curious on that.
food gravy on it now. I'm realizing something. Peach whiskey and Dr. Pepper is a very strange mix.
Peach whiskey and Dr. Pepper. Oh, yeah, that'd be a little weird. I picked
what
up
that was.
Truly.
Truly?
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 Truly, what do they call it? It is the carbonated alcoholic beverage. Now it does iced teas, and I actually picked some up because that sounded really good. So
It's truly fantastic.
you're spending way too much time on our own draft.
That's a fair assessment.
I'm trying to figure out Oh yeah, that works right there. So my process is keyframe, and then when I'm doing the secondary animation afterwards, I always add that little bounce. But I forgot this hoof isn't locked. That means that whole motion is broken, isn't it?
It's fine.
No, it's not. Okay. But now I have to redo it.
You gonna fix your hoof?
Which hoof?
Well, it's clipping through the seat.
Why? You can't see it.
Oh.
I have stuff clipping all the time. There's look at this.
Well, hair.
What's this?
It's her butt.
This is a butt. It's a butt. It's a sliver. Butt sliver.
She's just it's got rust. That's
Coke and Jack Daniel. I have spent I always liked whiskey cokes, and it took me a while to find what I liked, and it for whiskey, because I did Irish whiskeys and whatever, and I kind of liked it, but not really. And it was when I was at Cider Fest years ago, and it was actually the same one that I brought up before, where I basically was at the VIP cocktail hour and I just kept drinking from the bar. It was where I got a whiskey coke there, and I was like, this is really good. And so I asked the bartender, I'm like, so what alcohol did you use here? And he said it was Canadian Club. And I was like, I'm gonna remember this. And so I only thought Canadian Club. I didn't. So I thinking the flavor of that specific liquor, but it wasn't that specific liquor. It was just Canadian whiskeys in general. I really
Canadian whiskeys tend to be sweeter.
Yeah, I just really like the flavor of it. So that tends to be what I get. So I've been trying a whole bunch of different ones. Michael picked up one of the aged barrel Canadian Clubs, and then I also picked up a rye Canadian Club, which is considered the better Canadian whiskey, a rye one from Top 40 or something. I don't know. I picked up that today too.
I mostly just drink Jim Beam and Jack Daniels.
But my thing right now is basically staying as low on sugar as I can. So I'm drinking Coke Zero. To try to get. I lost a bunch of weight and I want to keep it down. I think just a little bit more. I need to straighten these out, but I think. Is that going to be the right bend? No, I need to bend it more. I don't like the fact that I keep repeating this. She keeps saying gas over and over again. Not just gas, but gas. Oh, it doesn't even matter. I can't even see the hoofs. It does kind of break a little bit right here. Right here. Because of that compression. You can see that, her leg kind of separates. But it's okay, because Applejack doesn't have bones.
It's years. It's the malnutrition from eating nothing but apples.
Yeah, she needs milk.
It's like, no, only apples.
It's like, well, Applejack, do you drink milk?
I do remember her
apples.
I do remember seeing a really cute comic, which was like, okay, Applejack, we have water and milk. What do you want? Apple juice. And she's like, No, we have water or milk. And she looks down. She's just like, water. Apple water. No. She want apples.
Gas her up. Gas her up. Gas her up.
It was a cute little comic.
I need to make sure I get the timing on this right. There's two ones. Oh, a little one. It's not beer. Truly is it's the sparkling water type, which is when I was doing the like really low sugar stuff once before. That's basically if I wanted alcohol, I'd have a Truly, which they're pretty good compared. White Claws are okay, but I think they're a little overrated. I like actually Truly's more. Truly is a seltzer. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a seltzer liquor. Well, it's like a White Claw, what most people would say, but I find is better because like White Claw's flavors are like overly bland and simple. Truly's berry versions, I really like their berries. I don't like water or grapefruit, and White Claw's basic pack comes with grapefruit. So I basically like 3 out of the 12 cans I don't like anyway. But Truly has a bigger breakdown. I just think they're better.
I mean, that's all you get if you get the mixed pack.
But I prefer like some kind of a mixed drink anytime possible. One of them we make is the Chrysalis, which is equal parts Midori, blue carousel, sweet and sour mix, and some kind of a Sprite or Sierra Mist. And then if you replace the Midori with sour apple pucker, you get I think it was just called a Big Mac. It's a very appley, soury tasting drink with a little less alcohol. They're very, very good. Now learn how to make those at Pony Conventions.
I would just drink straight whiskey more often, but it goes fast and you go fast. So it's not always the best idea.
That's why, like, when we would go to panels or something at conventions, we would usually make like a mixed drink and drink. You get a good hard hit of alcohol at the beginning, and then you kind of sip your way through the rest of it. Or I would drink like something that's seltzer related. Well, thank you, Warhorse.
I've come to this stream with just straight whiskey a few times.
Yeah, because you were out of soda.
Yeah.
Yay, the best. But thank you, Warhorse. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Mostly drink hard cider when I used to go out. Yeah, there is actually a local cidery here, Sociables, and we go there quite often. And it's even during COVID, they're still open because they have all outdoor seating, even in the winter. And they are great because all of their alcohol is no added sugar. So it's not like what you normally think for an apple cider is you're thinking like Angry Orchard, or you're thinking of Strongbow or any of those, but there's a lot of added sugar to those. This has no added sugar. So it tends to be a little bit, it's not near as sweet. It's more of a stronger apple flavor and a little tart. But they're very good. And it's only a couple grams of sugar and a couple grams or much lower calorie, just better for you if you're going to be having that kind of thing. And we can go get it from the tap, which is also great. But they also are a meadery, so you can get mead straight off the tap, which it's March. Oh my God, thanks for reminding me. In March, and John just popped up in the corner too, and that reminds me too. So they have Mead March, and so during the month of March they have multiple different types of mead, one of them being a Sizer mead, which is an apple mead, and it is the most delicious thing I've ever drank. And I need to go get some. I kind of want to go this weekend now. It's so good. Sizer apples are like a smaller apple, but it's just it was such a sweet honey apple drink. Oh, it's so good. Need some 100 proof recipes. I found Yukon Jack whiskey has slightly sweet citrus flavor. If it's good, it's good. For apple whiskey, apple cider is my drinks of choice. Apple whiskey is good. Sadly, it's hard to find a Canadian whiskey that says apple. There's Crown Apple, and then Canadian Club has some apple versions, but it's just I can't find many that are local at our local place. They only have 2. One is a cheaper brand and one's an expensive brand. There's no middle ground. I've been doing a lot of just normal Canadian whiskeys because I want to find. It's like most of my favorite ice cream is vanilla. I like the basic flavor, the simple flavor, because this, if you have a simple flavor, but you're so used, it's like if you have a donut and all you're doing is a sugared donut constantly, you're going to miss out on all the nuanced sweet flavors that the donut itself, not what the chocolate on top has. So that's why I sometimes like some of the simple flavors. I don't even know if they can.
I don't know. They can't either.
No, they can't.
They can't.
No, you can keep it there.
But she hangs.
She derp.
She derps.
There. She's on camera. Argo de booze. Yes. Argo whiskey is one I got for apple whiskey. The whiskey though I like is Canadian. Like I've tried some other ones, but my favorite to go back to is always Canadian. It's finding those. And trust me, there is good apple Canadian whiskeys out there. It's just finding it that's hard, because it's not just about does it exist, but does it exist where I can buy it, and not just like on a like every now and then, but like often. Because we go pick up stuff every couple of weeks. So right now, the one closest to us doesn't have that. So
Gas her up. Gas her up. Big Mac. Gas her up. Big Mac.
Oh, thought Warhorse was like taking shots at our age.
Morris didn't say anything recently. Oh wow, nice to see almost 40 peeps here. Our average is slowly kind of creeping up depending on the day. But we usually hit a peak around 8 o'clock. So welcome everybody that's here. We are chatting and working on Applejack, talking about gas. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Before I want to do that, so I want to make sure my timing is correct. She looked over and she's like, Apple. Apple.
It's like,
Apple.
No, I got the right tractor.
So being that my ears hear differently than it actually is, I want to make sure my timing is correct. So the slower I go, the closer it'll be to real. That's fine. But I want to have her at the top here when she says gas her up.
Big Mac. Gas her up.
So I can probably just cheat this one.
Big Mac.
Oh, I already did. I see what you're doing.
Mm.
Why is Derpy down there?
What you're referring to, sir?
Gas her up. Gas her up. Gas her up.
One more. Michael. It doesn't have to just be the derpies in the game that have to break. You want me to get chicken? I will get chicken. You know what chicken does to derpy.
No. Threatens.
I've had a pecan whiskey before, actually. It was really good. On a side note of that, so there is a company that I can buy that has a bunch of different flavored ones at the local place here called Rebel Stoke, I believe. They have a ton of flavored Canadian whiskeys, but they are kind of a cheaper Canadian whiskey too. I mean, it was like $15 for a standard bottle. Wouldn't call it the best flavored whiskey, but it does have a lot of flavors. And so I did try pecan. I tried apple. I tried a different one. I can't remember what that is. There was actually a caramel. Velvet. Black Velvet, I believe, has a caramel one. That one is okay. Black Velvet is, again, another cheap one, though. Need that dirt plush into crystals. That's the Upsies Derpy.
It is the
Who makes those?
I don't know.
You own the Upsies Derpy.
Mhm.
Kyle owns one of his OC. Well, if he ever gets it back.
I think he did, didn't he?
No. I think it's been gone for like a year and a half because somebody's gonna he was making a hat for it, and then they like never gave it
This
back.
one does have a hat, but I don't know where it is.
I can't. I thought somebody else owned one too. Oh, Gizzle,
Scootaloo. The Upsies are cute. You only find them at conventions, so go to a convention. Actually, you can probably find them online too.
Yeah, during this time, if you're a vendor, you are still selling, but probably just in
the internet
ways. I was actually talking with Midprem not long ago, and about some of the vending stuff, and she's just like, "This is hard. It's you save a lot of money on travel, but at the same time, you're losing so much."
I do believe you have an individual in chat who just keeps saying cheese.
What's wrong? Hello, Dio. I take it that you please cheese.
Cheese,
before I'm
cheese.
Please don't spam. I don't know what you mean by cheese, but but it's not Battle Stallion, it's Battalion Stallion. It has that like oof ring to it. Dio, please don't spam. I think my thing bothering me right now is I need to get the eyes closed. I think we all, at least most of us are. That's why we chose Pwn. Pwn is relaxing. Pwn makes you happy. Pwn stops anxiety. Pwn is able to remove your own feeling. Actually, no. For me, it wasn't as much of that.
It was for me though.
Yeah, it made me confused. I actually found that there was just something about it that was alluring. I love the art style, and it was just. I think I was just looking for something to dive into at that time, and it just happened to be good timing. But I watched the whole first 2 seasons, and then I didn't do anything. I didn't even think that of a fandom or anything for 5-6 months. So, and it took me months after that before I really got into things. So. Now, okay, that feels much better. All right, let's see if I can. It's too quick. Dio, it's still spamming. Please. Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot the BTTV. What is BTTV?
I don't know.
It sounds familiar.
It's one of those things I think young hip kids are into. And they could also.
You know what's really bad was I was gonna make a joke like Pokemon cards, but that's our generation.
We are the old peoples. I remember Pogs. I legit thought PogChamp was people who were good at Pogs for the longest time. So.
What was the Pogs Pokemon cards? I think you have to just say apostrophe quote, and that's it. I with nothing else. I don't know how that works though. Again, a lot of what I've done for testing of stuff is that I activate it and then I just let you guys test it for me. Even though it's limited to 15 free emails without paying or something. What do you mean by that? It's I'm not sure what you mean.
Just Luna. Just being like,
Welcome back, continued ship. Yes. Akimoto was very generous, along with many, many other people. The better Twitch TV extension for chat. Oh, I don't know.
That's pretty presumptuous of it. Calling itself Better Twitch. The next one's gonna be the bestest, best Twitch TV. The abbreviation's gonna get long.
Well, there's always going to be those add-ons for stuff, but a lot of it is, some people want advanced, like super specific features, and other people want simplicity. And so normally the platform will do the things they need to, but keep it on the simple, and then let other mods and stuff be added to add on to that. But I don't know how a lot of that works. Okay, Dio. I warned you.
I don't think he was here for the stream anyways.
So, don't just keep spamming in the chat. So.
Bad apple. She's cute.
Do I have her? Yeah, I do have her go down. I think I want to have her just have a little bounce here. Once they're back, what they say is going to be very influential. See if having her bounce here is good. I think that actually works. The problem is I was already kind of stretched here, so I'm not sure how. Stretch it more. Call that good. Adds a lot of better emotes, such as original Pog, animated emotes, and there's the paid best Twitch where you can even add your own extra emotes, but that's extra. But does anybody else see it, or is it just you? I would think that was just you.
So, do you have an end for this yet?
I'm working on the. It's not an end. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's being added. There's a whole bunch of the random scenes that I need to add, and I just haven't gotten to those yet. That's actually way too far down.
Is this going to be one of those things that started off as a quick video and ended up with like crazy scope creep?
The part that I wanted that the video was made for is the part I haven't done yet. All this right now is the lead up, because sometimes like simple jokes can be made funnier by adding an overly complex starting point to it. And so that's what the intent here is. Oh, is that one? Where's your forearm for this one? There it is. Okay, yeah, I was thinking anybody that has it probably does. But I've seen it before, like there's text and chats that like don't make any sense, so it might be because of that. Still on the road. Damn. Do you do initial layout of your animations or start and complete all animation as you go? It kind of depends. Like, normally I'll have an idea what I want to do, but normally nobody's gonna have like the full idea of what they're looking to do from beginning to end. They're gonna have like a couple segments that they have a good idea on, and so I'll normally I'll normally try to build the initial idea. The ones that I know that are in my head, I will, I'll make sure those are done. But then there's other filler stuff that aren't always sure. But really, I can't go too far until I have storyboarded, until I've storyboarded, because so many things can change so drastically when you're storyboarding. Once you have just a basic idea as what's going on, but like here, like these are storyboarded where I haven't really, this isn't animated. This is literally just jumping downward. So I'll get everything storyboarded just in a very basic sense so I know the general premise of what I'm doing. Once I'm at that point, I jump all over the place because I'll burn out on working on something specific. So say I have a 4-minute video with 3 minutes of lip syncing. I'm not going to work 3 minutes of lip syncing all at once. I'll work on some lip syncing until I just don't feel like working on lip syncing anymore. And then I'll go and jump to another part of it. So the nice thing about that is it just helps prevent burnout. So I don't, I'll work on whatever just sounds fun at the time. But the beginning and the end of the project are where you don't have a choice on that. The very beginning of a project, you have to get everything prepped. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting a ton of work. I don't want to start animating something until I know how it's going to end because it could change what I animated. And then when you get towards the end of it, you also start narrowing down the window of the different things you can jump down to. And that's why I love the beginning process for a video because it's like creating something from nothing. It's really fun. End of the video making process. I hate that so much. When everything is animated and I'm at render, everything after that I hate. And it's not that I hate editing or hate that kind of stuff. It's there's always something wrong, and there's always so much stuff that's wrong and stuff that has to be fixed and go re-rendered and then brought back in, and then something is off, and you got that's frustrating. I hate the final mile. Other than that, everything from the end, its creation to the end, except for lip syncing, I enjoy. Hello, Mitch. Idea creep is a thing. Just keeps adding to storyboarding. But that's where storyboarding should define to you what the boundaries are. There's definitely times where, like, that was the problem we had with Rocket Surgery. Rocket Surgery was, I did all the storyboarding for a part, but then we ended up changing the ending and we changed certain parts at the end. A lot of the stuff building up to then didn't change, so I still had stuff to work on, but I got pretty much all of it done before I really figured out the ending. But I don't, once stuff is past storyboarding, I normally don't want to change too much unless it is in segments. Like Remembrance. Remembrance had 2 main parts, before the door and after the door. I knew everything I wanted to do after the door. All the stuff before the door was still way up in the air, even though I had half of the stuff after the door figured out already. So I hope that answers your question. Overscoping is an issue for sure, but yeah, a good concept in storyboarding helps with controlling that. To a degree, it's more of like, if I do storyboarding, what it's telling me here is, like, so when I did this storyboarding, I immediately knew Applejack is talking, so Applejack needs the most amount of attention to detail. Big Mac just needs to be alive, and literally Apple Bloom is, like, if you look at the amount of detail that her character has.
Well, Big Mac, we're in the big leagues now.
It's literally just keyframes. Her eyes are just kind of a blank stare, and I just gave her a smile. It's super, super basic. I did that in like 15 minutes. So Big Mac I need a little bit of detail on, but I could still keep him pretty basic compared to some other things. But I had to put a lot more effort into Applejack.
We're in the big leagues now.
So it just depends. But then I knew here, I don't need to do anything with Big Mac. He's not there, but now I have to worry about Apple Bloom. She's kind of standing there still right now because that's going to be in 3rd phase to clean that up.
Yeah. He's like, ooh. That's a cute horse right there.
She's like, are you Apple?
Everything is in Applejack's life is either Apple or not Apple. And if you're not Apple, you're not a friend. All of her friends are apples. Her brain.
You're not red. You're a bad apple.
No.
It's just
A good apple.
she's And then she attack. Oof.
No. Punching derps.
This is punch. This is how ponies punch.
This is animation at its
Oh,
best. It's like
You missed.
There's more to miss.
No, she punch. That hit? No, I kind of did.
You grazed her. Good job.
It's good. Good Applejack. No, scope creep is definitely a thing, and it's probably the thing that's taken the longest on projects, because almost I always assume that any video I start is going to be twice as much work as I anticipate, and I normally anticipate a lot of work, just because it always ends up being more than double. So.
I think Derpy is cute, and I enjoy enjoying it.
I have an idea. No, wait, too. Speed Racer, Rainbow Dash, Dash driving the Mach 5. No, actually, there is a cart.
You still have those?
It might be with a K, but I can't.
Oh,
remember.
I like that one.
That is, yep, sure,
You could ride that all day.
totally.
A clothesline with wheels on it does seem dangerous and fun.
Well, there they are. So this is Applejack's car. Then this is Rainbow Dash's. So I technically have a car. I know about these because I made the picture for advertising it. Just these three. I thought there was going to be more, but that's all that exists.
Until they make
I like this one because it is exceptionally Applejack.
it looks like a miniaturized version of the Beverly Hillbilly car.
I know, but like, it's got like the picnic basket chair. It's running on apples.
Of course.
I mean, like,
It's a little
some of these
whistle.
parts, well, it looks like it's cobbled together, are pretty custom. So
No.
it's got suspensions. It's pretty good. But Rainbow Dash goes zoom.
Remember, that's got the factory one.
She's got a freaking Excelsior.
She got a jet engine on the back of that thing.
We don't know. Danger Zone. But yeah, so
Flying.
that exists. Okay. When you got back was dependent on air soap ideal. Okay. Anyway, who's your favorite pony? It's Blue Horse.
He likes Trixie.
No,
What do you mean? You just said Blue Horse.
it's Blue Horse. Well, the good Blue Horse.
Oh,
Trixie's fun, but she's not.
so
Blue
like
Horse.
Luna in the right light? I don't know.
No, he came back immediately, said the thing that he had been told not to do again, and so to me, then that's just like it shows. Hey, I learned nothing. So like, no, I gave him enough leeway before.
I didn't learn anything.
Yeah, no, don't test me. It's called being an asshole. So, I don't know if he can launch or not. I actually don't know how bands work. But
He can
again,
launch,
he
he
was
just
told
won't
not to do something multiple times.
Something tells me he goes from stream to stream and just does that. So
Yeah, we had somebody on the Discord earlier today that had joined for the sole purpose of trying to get banned, and no, I'm not going to deal with that.
it seems like you could find better uses for your time.
Yeah, but some people just they want to. What was it? They did that with the army one for not the army. Was it the army? No, there was a Discord where they were trying to see like they were doing banned speed runs, and so the whole game was to join a Discord and see how long it would take to get banned. And I think that was the army that was one of them that did that. And it's like, yeah, I understand you're having kind of fun, but at the same time, you're like kind of just being an asshole. Like, it's like saying, if that person's an asshole, does it give me a right to be an asshole, or should I be a better person? Nope, I'm just going to be an asshole. That's like, I don't agree with that. Be the higher person, be the better one. Somebody else is being an asshole and is doing something wrong. Go through the correct channels to make it right. Don't just think that you have a right then to be an asshole. All right, see you later, Joseph.
Gas her up. Gas her up.
And actually, I don't think it would remove your ability to watch because you could just log out. You don't have to actually have an account to watch anything, as far as I know. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah, essentially.
Gas her up. Gas her up. Gas her up.
Hit the derpy with you. You know what? I'm starting to think this chat really likes derpy.
Gas her up. Gas her up.
Good thing nobody on this end is encouraging it.
Gas her up.
They do. That's the whole... I gave them the ability to encourage it. I'm pretty sure that they don't say, hey, Michael, take over, because they think that you make great content. It's because they're like, what's Michael gonna blow up and make derpy?
I make amazing content.
You take my content and copy-paste derpy into it.
I make your content better.
Basically, you are a live version of a re-upload to YouTube.
No derpy ball.
That's what it feels like. You're like,
an-
oh, I'm just gonna take... If I take his video...
It's an original creation.
No.
Yes.
You know what? Next time I'm gonna say, like, you can't open up any of my files.
And if you do that thing where you gave me the whole stream for a day, I do have an idea. It doesn't involve just
that'll be
filtering
Next week, it's...
filtering your videos.
Next, it's probably going to be either... I would probably think Wednesday, maybe, because next week, I think it's next... Isn't it next
Wednesday?
Week? Yeah, because we're doing all streams all day, or all week next week.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna have me take over one of your normal days.
No, because those are good days.
Wow.
So
It could be a better day though.
no, so it's probably going to be Wednesday because I don't want to do it the first day. But yeah, next week we're going to be streaming all day. The idea is to do from Monday through Sunday, stream every day, because it is 8 years of streaming or something like that. So the next week is the plan for that. I haven't figured out what to do every day, but one of those days is going to be a Michael stream. I was going to let him take over. I don't know how long the streams are going to be. Probably 2 hour minimum. Whether or not we run longer, I don't know.
It's gonna be a long week.
It's gonna be chaos. Wednesday.
No,
Make sure you're
it's
streaming
gonna be the
sooner
best
than I
day.
thought. Yeah, I know. That's why I had to double check it because I thought it was like another week away. I chose a week that I have my Friday off, and so next week I have my off Friday, and that just ends up being the perfect week because then at least I have day. So I don't know if I'll stream in the Friday morning. Then I might just do Friday evening just so I can have some time. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of work.
Gas her up. Gas her up.
I don't think I'm going to have her eyes actually closed here, but I think I might have them squint more.
You get serious. You're like, I want a tractor. This tractor's so good. I want a tractor.
Let's see if that works.
Oh, you're starting on book 4 of Australia. Then you're ahead of me. Well, I'm behind.
Yeah, just to start on book 4 of Australia. Good series so far. I get the 5 of the author is a fan of Fred Perry's Gold Digger comic. I don't think I've read that before, but no, it's Mike. You're on.
I'm at the end of book 3 still because I have been working.
If you just started at Sunset, you and Michael should try to like tag team chapters, and then you can have a discussion.
He just doesn't want me to read a few more chapters and be like, "Hey, I just read this part," and you're like, "You mean that part I read like 4 years ago?" But
yeah, I'm right now reading through book 9, like the chapters that have been written more recently. I'm still about 20 chapters behind of current, but I am in the future.
I've only been reading mostly when I have downtime at work, and I got this feeling that my work week is going to be pretty busy this week.
Big Mac?
So
Big Mac? Gas her up. Big Mac?
we'll
Gas
see.
her up.
If I go long enough without having read anything, I'll read it at night or something.
I'm gonna extend this a little bit. So this is 1 frame past, so I'm gonna extend it to here. I'm gonna add half a second, which doesn't sound like much, right here.
Yeah, I don't know that our kidneys will be able to like survive an entire week of streaming.
Kidneys?
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna take, we go to work.
Yeah. But I mean, Mitch is making a good point.
The stream better stack up. Oh, yeah. Michael picked up. So I stopped at the liquor store earlier today, and then he did too. He
Yes.
picked up stuff for me and him. So I'm stocked up through at least Saturday.
If we're lucky.
There's a lot of bottles over there, but I also usually make mine heavy.
I mean, I am drinking probably about a bottle of whiskey a week now, and I do have to wonder if that's a good idea. But then I drink more whiskey,
This is a little less.
and it doesn't matter as much. Don't drink, kids. Bad.
But it is delicious.
Yeah.
No, drinking. I don't think drinking is a bad thing. It's like a lot of things. Anything is, or most things are okay within moderation, and so it just depends on how much if you overdo it. Like I had no drink yesterday.
Me neither, but we didn't stream, so I normally only drink during streams. That's pretty much the only time I drink. Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes I have a drink with supper. Sometimes.
I'm a fast reader, not a speed reader. People think it's the same. No, I like to slow read. I like to take my time when I read.
I'll reread things over a few times over if I feel like I didn't comprehend it completely.
Sometimes I'll start thinking about something else, and like my eyes will be moving, but I'm not comprehending anything.
Yeah, and then I'll have to go back because I'll read and then I'll be like, I don't know anything that just happened in the last 2 pages because it's kind of a sign I'm getting tired and need to stop reading for a bit. But sometimes if I'm really into the story, I'll press on anyways, but I'll have to go back a few times.
I tend to use I read a lot before bed, because if I try to I'll work on stuff or I play games or something and then I immediately try to go to bed, it'll take me like 45 minutes to an hour to fall asleep. If I spend thanks for the follow, Rachel. If I spend like that, say, like 20 to 30 minutes instead reading, I will fall asleep in like 5-10 minutes, if that. So the idea is, do I just struggle to fall asleep because I can't get my brain to shut up, or do I read for a little bit and you kind of get you get all your thought processes focused on one thing, and it's like it's shaving it down to this one little line. So when I go to sleep, all those other thoughts are out of my head, and I fall asleep way quicker.
I like the phrase, I can't get my brain to shut up.
Well, like with lately, when trying to get the second channel set up with all this other stuff, with like trying to figure out deadlines for stuff, when I was trying to figure out names for things, it was just like my brain always wanted to keep thinking. It was just stuck in this mode of like, I need to think about this, anything about this, anything about this, and I just wasn't able to get to sleep. But if I read, it helps quiet those down quite a bit. So
There have
the
been
benefits.
nights where I can't stop thinking.
That's why
And
you
then I'll just be up to like 1 or 2 in the morning. And it's never
on your phone or on your computer.
on my computer, but not.
But then that doesn't help, because
It's not my computer. The computer is basically just the distraction from the thing in my head.
I know, but you have a blue light on the screen, which also helps stimulate your brain to keep you awake.
Well, what do you want me to do?
That's what I have.
It doesn't come with a red
Right
light
now,
fixture.
my phone, when it hits, so it's not yet, but when it hits 8 o'clock, it auto puts the blue light filter on, so it'll change. The screen will become reddish, and then when I read, it's a black background, white text that is barely enough to. I couldn't even read it right now if I were to read from it. It was just enough to run a black room. I could.
I actually have my phone set up so that it's a black background with white text. Is that what you said?
The what?
You do black background?
Black background, white text.
That's what I do. Yeah.
But there's low brightness.
It's just easier to see.
Drinking a glass of whiskey or wine is actually good for you. Well, yeah, it depends on, like, if you're mixing with a bunch of soda and you have 5 of them in a night. I don't know how good that is. So within limits.
A glass a day is.
And when you see those things that say, like, I only drink 1 glass a day, but the glass is like this big, and it's like, no, that's not the same thing.
Pour the whole bottle into the 1 glass.
What am I working on? I am working on Rainbow Dash, or not Rainbow Dash. Applejack gets a tractor.
When was the last time you worked on a Rainbow Dash video?
Well, I like working with Applejack because like she can be the butt end of so many jokes, and I love it. But no, I haven't worked on a Rainbow Dash one I think since Australia.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. Yeah, she
Since
gets a tractor. Do you know how she paid for it?
Only cost Applepo's college savings. Wait, what?
She got a tractor. So
Let's not pretend like she was ever going to go to college.
So just kind of working on some stuff and chatting otherwise. Yeah, soda's not the best part for it, but my thought has been as long as my weight doesn't change and I can keep my weight where I am, I've been mixing some other stuff in, and so far I haven't had a problem. A fast reader is fast, but has full comprehension of the text. Speed reader merely skims. Yeah, so that's what bothers me is normally if I'm reading a good story, I don't want to read it fast. I want to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to visualize it. I want to be able to read somebody saying something in a voice that I have in my head and actually try to, if they say that the person speaks slowly, which like there's a character now that actually is supposed to speak in a slower tone, I will purposely read it slower because I want to enjoy it and put myself in that experience. I am not just trying to figure out what happens. It's about the journey there. And so I take my time.
I would say this about Australia. I don't think there's a single character in that book at this point that I read with my own voice. I think when I first start reading a new character, they sound like me in my head, but after a while, they're all pretty like. Right now, I'm reading about like Josho and Eagle Eye. People who've never read the book won't know who any of them are, but they all have their own distinct voices in my head, and I think that's a lot to do with the writing. It's well written.
The characters are well written. So
yes.
After a while, after 9 books, you start finding that like, yeah, that character's kind of like that character. There are differences, yeah, but there's a lot of farting.
So Josho hasn't farted once.
Yeah, there's basically a Josho now. There's another one. So and this one just has an axe.
Well, Josho doesn't really like pass gas. He's a rampant alcoholic, and he's a bit of a old stallion.
Who do I know like that?
What? That drinks a lot?
He drinks a lot and farts and is old and.
I feel you shouldn't talk so poorly about yourself.
I already know.
Yes.
No, Michael. The jokes are only one direction.
Yes. That way.
No.
Look. Oh, boot this horse. Make me feel better. That's why she's here. Who keeps away the horrible dread of a daily life? You do. Helps you forget.
I was going to mention too, for anybody that did get gift subs earlier, if there still is anybody, the Discord has a special chat for supporters that has which includes Twitch subs, that has some special extra content if you check the pins on it, and if you have to have it connected. There you go, Brendan. Good job. There will be some. The new channel stuff comes up soon. We're going to be doing all the stream highlights onto a new channel, and that should be in the next month having some content, and everybody that is on that chat will have access to that stuff. So, just a heads up.
Big Mac?
Say, Applejack had a bit of a receding hairline there for a second.
I feel like she needs her eyes to be a bit wider here.
So they show that these ponies only ever grow hair from the center, like a mane, and then they just kind of comb it flat, I guess. Is the logic behind horse manes in this show?
They're 2D flat pastel paintings on a sheet.
No, there's like a logic behind like the way the manes are.
I don't think that the artists are like,
They are on the lot. Oh yeah, they actually are though, is what I'm saying.
Okay, a lot of the ponies though, if you look at it, their hair only works from one direction, and then they turn the other side. You see the other side of their face, but their hair is now mirrored.
Well, they flip it.
Yeah, but does that actually make sense? Like Twilight doesn't have the hair coming down one side; it's coming down.
Sometimes, no, they show her with it not over.
Not always.
Sometimes they don't, but there was one scene, I think, in an episode,
Why do you know this?
there was an episode they showed a pony flip their hair to the other side.
Yeah, Twilight did that while walking down the hall.
Yeah, and there
Here.
was one where there's a background pony did it, where she just flipped
The
her
background pony did.
hair. Yeah.
Why do you remember that?
Cool.
But you can't remember all this other crap.
What other crap?
Everything.
Because it's not important.
Thank you,
Clearly.
Jules. Congrats, Alexander. Very important discussion here. It is pony hair flipping.
Yes.
Oh my god, I was going to do that. I've been a sub. I've never been a sub in my life. Yeah, Jules, I bet.
Oh no.
Oh, Spider-Jack clipped. Nice. Well, you must have been holding on to that one for a while. Troll Hasten Chop. I like it. I was tested last year. I have a reading comprehension level of 3rd year doctorate despite only having 2 years in college. Plus, I have very active imagination. So as I read, my brain submerges in my mind the world. Yeah, reading is great. Reading is in an... absolutely love reading. I used to read a lot of fics, not because it was pony fics, but because it was something to read, and I do enjoy reading. I read all the Expanse, which are the books up there, and I do want to try to get into some other book series at some point. I have a couple of books upstairs I still haven't read. I have one from Tom Clancy that I've been reading to read. I wanted to read. I got what's his face?
I love
Emmy
What's His
Larson's
Face.
Penny Royal.
Yeah, I got the first and second one. I have not read them and probably never will.
I bought it because he came to Minnesota. He basically was like 15 minutes from me right now.
He was with us
because he's from Minnesota to do a book signing. So I went to the book signing with the book as supporting the author. And it wasn't a pony event in any way. It was just for the Penny Royal Academy and to get the book signed. And so I have a copy with the book signed that I paid for the book, didn't pay for the signature because it was just at a library. But I have been meaning to read that. So at some point I will. I know it's not exactly for my generation or anything, but
It was written by the same author who wrote a lot of the best pony episodes. So my first favorite episode was one of his.
yeah, Mitch, you were there with me when we got to get it signed. It was fun.
I would actually say the episode of Pony that really sealed the deal for me and liking the show was Sonic Rainboom, and that was his first episode. That was the first episode he wrote. Just Rainbow Dash going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That was adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he says that, like, but in its
Because
head,
she's best horse.
he's like, yes, that is what.
Well, and that's what he signed in my book.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it says like to Andrew or whatever, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Then he ran out of space and he started curving it down the page. So yeah, my book says, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. It was the first episode he wrote for the show.
I didn't catch that reference for it, but
Yep.
but yeah, that is what the book is signed.
That same episode is the one that Fluttershy says yay. So at every convention, people were asking him to say yay, which I'm sure he got tired of. But that was a good episode, and it was his first, and I think it's kind of solidified him as a good writer for this show.
I want to have her here give it kind of a smirk.
Gas her up. Gas her up.
And-
Gas her up. Gas her up.
I think the interesting thing with Larson is that his agent told him not to do it. Told him not to actually work on My Little Pony. Thought it would hurt his cred.
Gas her up.
Oh, it did. It hurt in a good way.
It hurt in a good way. But the thing is, if you look at all of his other works that he's worked on, as far as like his books, other shows, it reads Mitch Larson. My Little Pony is the only one that says M.A. Larson, and it's because his agent convinced him not to use Mitch Larson because they wanted to create some level of disconnect between his other works and him working on My Little Pony, because his agent was legitimately afraid that it would hurt his credibility on working on more serious projects in the future.
It must be a video. I thought I had a picture of M.A. Larson signing Mitch.
Amy Larson's a great person, great guy. And it's funny that now one of the thing his agent told him not to work on because he was afraid he'd lose credibility is probably one of his more famous things that he worked on. So more well known anyway. I'm sure you prefer it was his book. Maybe one day it will be.
8-3. No, that was the line. Maybe I didn't get it. Maybe somebody else had taken a picture of it. Because we had a giant cardboard Mitch that we brought to a convention, and since it was a Mitch and he's Mitch, he considered it competition, so he signed the cardboard, but he drew like a mustache on it, even though we told him not to because he didn't care.
He can get away with things.
Yeah. I thought I had a picture of it. Apparently I didn't get one. Who was that? Use some of the hype train tools. It's no single person can start a hype train. It has to be multiple people hitting a certain threshold within a certain period. I can adjust that threshold, but Twitch's recommendation is, unless it's too easy to hit, because it should be a special thing, to just keep it at its base level. And so I've just kept it at its base level. I think I've only one other time had a hype train pop up, and I was like, "What the hell is this thing?" Because I'm like with most things, like I don't go on Twitter to consume content. I do it to usually post content. And so the same thing here. I don't normally watch people on Twitch. I just show stuff there, so I don't understand all that background stuff. So you guys help me out. And plus I'm watching a couple of people now just so I understand some of that a bit more.
Big Mac, gas her up. Gas her up. Big Mac, gas her up.
She just saw a bug. I saw a bug face.
I have her teeth be a little bit more in, more stretch removed.
Gas her up.
A little bit more like that.
Big Mac, gas her up. Big Mac, gas her up. Gas her up.
And there will be some imbalance in the eyes, but I don't want to do that yet. Again, this is Orange Pass, and Orange Pass means it's most like 80% done. It means the hair's not complete, it's not cleaned and balanced, and imbalances are not there yet, which mean imbalance would be like, say I want to have her jaw twist a little bit to the side to have her like say things to the side in a side mouth. I don't want to do that until like the final pass, because going from orange to green means I am not changing anything about the base thing of what I'm working on. I am only cleaning it up, and that is a cleanup type thing. Right now, I'm just trying to determine, say I do a keyframe and I go and animate it, it might not work. It might not be what I'm looking for. And so I could potentially still change something fairly drastic. And so I don't want to do the mouth twist thing and then have it break the lip syncing if I'm going to change something else later, like a retime. So that's why I don't want to touch that yet. But I'm getting
It's a derpy.
Do I cheer more bits? You've given so much, but I know, but it does make a derpy. So there's an extra to that. I still have the cardboard version of myself. It is very pretty. And yes, Boost. I read something about the original Buck Rogers hitting public domain. Pony Buck Rogers, 25th century.
Big Mac.
Yeah, so like even here, like she's not really moving here, but it's because I just realized I think I kept her eyes accidentally turned to the derpy here.
Let's see what this puppy
Oh,
can do.
I mean, what else would you want to look
Actually, I
at?
think I accidentally left her
Let's
mouth
see what
done.
this puppy can...
This is mine.
Let's see what this puppy can do.
What does the Applejack get to drive the tractor?
Let's see what this puppy can do.
So this is why I say I keep my lip sync copy.
Let's see what this puppy can do.
So okay, yeah, that is correct. I don't think I copied the eye over. I copied the rest of the animation, and that's what this is. Oh, no, actually, maybe. Let me see. Where's her eyes? Yep, there's something off here. I would never have the left and the right like that.
Let's see what this puppy can do.
Yeah, that looks.
Let's see what this puppy can do.
That's better. No, so that was the case where I was joking around and I put putzing around and I accidentally erased part of the lip syncing. When I mentioned before about why I keep these here, that is the reason. I'm always afraid that I'm going to erase something. So there's probably some extra details I touched in there.
This puppy can do. What we can do.
Mainly like opening, but I'm not worried about that right now. Again, that's Final
Big
Pass.
Mac, gas her up. What we can do. Big Mac?
I thought about like having it so the camera at this point like zooms in here. Oh, zoom.
Gas her up.
Like Applejack requests gas. Big Mac has gas.
Lol.
What we can do. Big Mac? Gas her up.
So I'll probably leave it like that. I'm thinking that I can count this one orange. So that means that all that is orange. And I'm just at cleanup, other than getting her like doing her whatever thing. Oh, this is retimed, so I gotta move these.
This video is coming along.
I do have to. This one might be extended twice as long because I think I might have this actually come crash. She's okay. I might have it actually come crash down and actually land and then have that be a double shot. But I haven't figured that out yet, so I'm not too worried about it. That's actually, I probably need it right there because, yeah, I think so. Main quote of the stream: Big Mac gas her up. Yeah, it's just gas. The word gas over and over and over again. 30% of bits go to Twitch. I think the purchase of bits has an increased amount, but I believe the actual like sending of bits is 100%. That the any of the Twitch fees go in early. The big thing with Twitch that bothers me is just split. So if you verify other than bits, splits between subscription type stuff on Twitch and Patreon and YouTube. Twitch is a 50%. So any subs that are done, it's a 50-50 split between creator and not. But there's a lot of other stuff that's a benefit that comes with a sub that is Twitch implementing directly and not provided by the subscriber. So it's kind of makes sense, but it's still a large amount. But also a Prime subscription doesn't actually count towards that because it's kind of a freebie. And YouTube is 60%, 60% to the creator of ad revenue. So they actually get a larger than half percentage of ad revenue, but it is not consistent and it is hard to control and it is all reliant on something being popular. It's not out of all the different methods, it is probably one of the worst, even though it can be some of the largest amount because it is all over the board on amount. And January is different than December on stuff. Patreon, I believe, is like 90 or 95% that goes to the creator. Patreon is the best. If you want to support a creator and they have a Patreon, that is the best way to do dollar for dollar on supporting somebody, for sure. But a lot of it is because they're just working on the middle and all the benefits to it come from the creator. I realized when I did this afterwards that the sun was here and that really annoys me.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, I did it by accident. I just saw the hill that worked because actually rendering this, like,
It's probably just gonna.
you can't see anything.
Well, yeah, she's driving into the sun.
No, because I gotta have this go for another like 10 seconds.
You just add a lens flare there. It'll be fine.
But then it would make it worse.
yeah, it'd be like the Michael Bay way to do things.
I mean, why don't I just like...
What Michael Bay does.
Here. This is the video. This is going to be white.
I feel like somebody somewhere would think that would be artistically genius.
Yeah, and I want $10 million.
Yes.
So is Patreon more to you? Well, Patreon, in terms of percentage, is a better platform in that regard, but it all comes down to the amount of work that's put on the creator. You guys, it's more derps. Patreon puts the benefits of such, or put more of that work on the creator compared to the platform. But Twitch, most of the benefits of a sub come from the platform. I can put on emotes and I can put on other stuff that's there, but the actual implementation, all the benefits come direct from Twitch itself. So in a way, kind of, and don't even get me started on Twitch ads. Basically, the creator gets nothing. Their ads are the absolute worst type of revenue, and if I could, I would disable them completely. They're so stupid. I think, what is it, $3.50 per 1,000 views, and like on a normal stream here, by how many people would normally show up, is like 350 views, which means that it's like, it's most of the time, if you average $1 on ad revenue on a stream, you're lucky, but probably not even that. Well, YouTube is much better on that, but that's just because that's a different platform. Anyways, but that is it for this for now. So we finished this shot, or not this shot. I didn't break any other ones, did I? Leave Derpy there. Derpy's okay.
Yes, Derpy's good.
But yeah, so I do want to, sometime before this weekend, I do want to start figuring out more of these shots in terms of just very basic layouts so that I can start poking at them a little more. Animating wise, I don't really have to do much here because she's just going to be, other than her tail potentially like trailing behind, there's not much I want to do on this. I want to keep it pretty simple. I basically want to like kind of maybe come up with like a cycle of her kind of freaking out and then just copy paste it everywhere. I will have a zoomed in shot that will be more details on her, but other than that, no. Never Patreon before. Is this some kind of cheese? Don't you get started, Jules? Don't worry about cheese. It's spreading like spreadable cheese. Like a cheese spread. Did you Chip said it right as I read it? It's recently discovered that kind of apple cheese. There is actually a local, I think it went out of business because of COVID, but there was a local cheese place here that would make apple cheese. They also made chocolate cheese and a couple other really weird cheeses.
Chocolate cheese does not sound good.
Maple cheese was another one. No, I think some of that could be good. It just, you're not going to go
maybe
and put that on a burger. But there's probably very specific things that would work with. But they would make some really weird cheese. But they were Cheese Factory cheese. Very good cheeses. For Minnesota. It was the Mall of America, but last I checked, they were there for years and years and years, and last time we were there, they were out of business. Choco cheese with the actual hay. No, there's certain things that like I could see that working with. There's certain types of cheeses that might still be a cheese, but it is still like a milk-based product, so you could work on some things. Chocolate cheesecake, Michaels.
Cheesecake
like
Michaels.
I'm not a huge fan of chocolate. It's not my go-to sugary anything. I love vanilla. Vanilla tends to be the one
taffy.
I
I love taffy.
I prefer keeping my teeth. But there we go. There's a Michael. He was probably the owner of that cheese company. He was just making cheese and chat. He was just promoting as advertising. Vanilla, I love vanilla. Vanilla, everybody thinks is being the basic plain flavor, but it's no different than chocolate. It is a flavor. It is something that is added, and I do like it. A background image. It's excellent. I've been meaning to go back to parts of that game a little bit. I keep forgetting Hades. I've basically done everything in the game, kind of. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to focus some stuff before Friday. Status on the new channel thing. We have all the background content figured out, or all the assets figured out. and we're now moving forward with building some of the initial content for it. Or I helped with the asset building and the idea and some of the background stuff. Now it's up to Knightley, and he is handling the rest of it. He's been doing bang up job so far, and he's been actually very helpful and very, very fun to work with, which is one of the reasons that I thought he'd be great for doing that. So happy with that. Chicken is getting jealous on Real Derby. I'm gonna get like an animatronic thing at some point, so that like I can just have chicken slowly creep in the background. Speaking of ending,
That will be terrifying.
Cartoon ponies. Yes, essentially, it's normally 8 o'clock. One did today. I had a long day of I was working, and then I got my final quote for furnace stuff, which is finally getting taken care of this Thursday. But I had to write a $4,000 check this afternoon, so and that's only half of what I'm going to be paying. So it ended up being that it was. I'm tired. So yeah, we're gonna end so I can do some other stuff. So otherwise, have a good week, guys. See you on Friday. And a reminder that next week we are doing the full week starting Monday. I do want to have one of those days be anybody that is a subscriber to do a Jackbox night where the subscribers are the people that play. So and there's a bunch of new yes. So sometime next week I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking Saturday, maybe, actually. Because Tuesday and Friday can be normal streams, Michael Day on Wednesday, and then I'll figure out something on Tuesday. And thank you, Luna, 2080. Like the graphic card.
And now you could just tip like that.
Yeah, I had that a while ago. Well, I had the ability. I just forgot to put a button for a while. But thank you very much, Luna. You've been overly generous today. So just in general. So thank you very much. But yeah, it's sometime next week. I don't know what. Basically, Monday and Thursday are the only days I haven't figured out yet. I'm not going to do SFM those days. I want to do some kind of a game or some kind of putzing around. You can tip. Yeah, there's a button. I had a button below, but not today, because if you do it, I'm going to be gone in a second. So, actually, I gotta go and add. Let me click the button. Where's my button for that? There we go. And so thank you. See you guys Friday. Have that with the Michael song. No more. No sing. Yes, have a good one, Digi, Sunset, Alexander, Nellen, Sir Edward, Blair, Akamoto. Thank you guys very much for your generosity and Jesus Christ, look at that list. You guys are awesome. It's
like that Teo guy.
You're giving me more ideas for things to or giving me more stability going into the future, so I definitely appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I get the gravy on the dog food. Thank you.
It's gonna be white turkey gravy.
I want the gravy that it turns into gravy when you mix it in the food, when you add the water. That's the gravy I want.
And the water, you just like bringing powdered.
Oh, you get like the dog food, and then you add the water, and then you mix it up, and it makes its own gravy. That's like the best.
This sounds disgusting.
If you're a dog, it's like.
How do you know? How do you know what a dog thinks?
I know what I think, and I think it's amazing.
Yeah, that's. I do feed him. He does get food.
Yes, the best dog food.